Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode. Today, I am joined by Wassim Antar, an investigative due diligence expert and product manager in compliance, investigations, and third-party risk advisory. Wassim, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Do you see any limitations of AI? Are there any? Except the fact that it's working towards your time, like saving you the time,
Yeah.
does it sometimes make a mess?
It doesn't make a mess, but it needs to be used or leveraged wisely.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say smartly. I would insist on the word wisely.
All right.
And that's, for example, I'll give you some examples. AI lacks, the cultural and political sensitivities.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example. Say that a businessman who's being investigated has a friend who's a politician.
Mm-hmm.
And this is mentioned in a news wire. Okay. AI will detect this. It will tell you, it will detect it and it will mention to you that this is a politically exposed person. Okay.
Yes.
But that's it. It will not give you any implications on the nature of this relationship. Not every person who's politically exposed is necessarily a bad person, okay?
Yeah, for
By
sure.
default. Doesn't mean anything in some cases. However, AI, it's not going to explain further the type and the nature of this relationship. You need a human to actually assess and dig into the nature of this relationship and highlight whether it's a risk, potential risk, or no risk. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's one of the shortcomings of AI.
Yeah.
Another one, Mariana, is related to assessing the credibility of the sources. Okay, and this means that AI might look at a rumored source
Yeah.
as important, or might assess it as important as another source coming from an official court authority.
True.
Okay, this is obviously work in progress. There are a lot of enhancements at this level, but again, it's still not accurate. You cannot just rely on AI 100% when it comes to this. And the third limitation is that AI cannot be held defensible. What does this mean? You cannot ask AI questions on why you did this. Why did you assess this company this way? Imagine a bank who decided to offboard a client, okay? And they send a report to the regulators. Regulators have questions. They might come back and ask, okay, why this client is high risk? You mentioned that he's high risk because 1, 2, 3, but you didn't further explain X, Y, Z.
Yes.
They need a human. They need someone to actually provide this, proper assessment. Obviously, at this stage, they're not gonna ask AI about this. They would come to the humans.
I was wondering, Wasim, do clients still invest in traditional investigative reports? And if yes or no, why?
Yes, Mariana, they do, because integrity due diligence reports, they do offer a coherent story. Okay, they allow the readers of the report to get a proper assessment on the linkage of this company, indirect linkages, direct linkages, on the risk level. There is a lot of human intervention in these reports that will help the client make a sound business assessment or judgment. They cannot just simply rely on AI. That's one of the advantages of actually working on a conventional investigative due diligence report. The other thing, as I mentioned, those reports are defensible to the board of directors of the company or to the regulators. As I mentioned, you cannot ask AI on the reasons of why this assessment is, saying that the company is high risk You need a human being, you need a report, you need someone to actually be able to be held accountable and reliable for the information in that report. Those reports as well, they capture local sensitivities, as I mentioned, and they include, again, as I mentioned earlier, the human aspect. AI at this stage, at least to my understanding, cannot conduct this informal source inquiries or interviews with well-placed sources within the circle of the company under investigation. You need a human being to actually conduct these interviews and obtain the results and assess them and, make them appealing, or to put them in a format which is appealing to the clients and understandable to the clients. And above all, really, we need to understand that a lot of companies, they are involved in high-stake decisions. So if they are acquiring a company in the MENA region, they really want to leave no stone unturned. They really want to investigate everything about this company. Can they rely only on AI to do this? To my understanding as well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
It's not
yet.
there yet.
No.